Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl Coco with Real Talk and Inspirations. Keeping it 100 as always. It's the only way I know how to bring it. I tell you, first, I just pray everybody had a blessed day. When I tell you, I'm just so overwhelmed and excited tonight of the prophecy that went forth tonight from the man of God. Pastor D is what we call him. I've been so blessed since I joined Periscope, meeting men and women all over the world. I mean, all over the world. And I'm telling you, God has a right now word that's being out placed in the atmosphere. And what's so exciting is so many are on one accord with the word. And God is like speaking the same thing basically almost. And I tell you, um, what I had been feeling in my spirit, it was just confirmed by a prophet, a man of God who I don't even know. I just started following him a few nights ago on Periscope because what he was saying was just awesome. It was just awesome. And oh my God, Jesus, my Lord. When I tell you this man of God, I'm still kind of emotional. When I tell you, I just I just was he came on and he was like, those of you who are on for the first time, and I don't know why he said just put a one. I don't know why I put one because I already listened to him a couple times before. So I don't know why I guess because I never really said anything, you know, I would always just press a heart. So I never really commented or said anything. So I guess that's probably my reason for putting one because that was the first time I let him know that I was in the room. And he was like, okay, okay, and he's like, they always do. They acknowledge who's in the room and who's new or whatever. It's like Coco Angel and whatever. And it's like to those of you who haven't joined, if you like what you're hearing, go ahead and join. And I automatically said, I've already joined. I'm already a follower. And he just began to start prophesying to me, and I just can't even. I mean, he just went on and on and on prophesying, and I couldn't type fast enough. Praising God and letting him know that yes, I know it's God what he's speaking. Oh my God. I just had to bring the spirit under subjection just that quick because I was about to go off into another place. But I just thank God. Mm. I mean, I was in here shouting and praising God and speaking in tongues and, giving God glory. God is good. You hear what I say? God is real. Nobody can tell me, you know. Mm, my God, I tell you. And, like he was saying to people, he's like, I don't even know these people. And I don't know this man. I just knew that he was, I started following him because I knew that you just know certain people, are really called by God. God will let you know if you have that discernment, and anyway, I just want to encourage you today to, you know, really, really, really begin to make some changes in your lives. And, and if you begin to, you know, get in your rightful place with God, God will begin to bless you. God will begin to, all of those blessings that have been held up because of us. We hold up our blessings. We hold up the blessings that God has for us. It's not that, a lot of people like to say, well, I asked God for this or that or whatever. And, I ain't got it yet. My prayers ain't been answered or whatever like that. It's a few reasons why you may not have gotten your prayers answered or gotten whatever you asked God for. Number one, it may not be the best thing for you. It's not for you. Okay. And he's trying to save you. You know. Number two, we hold up our blessings a lot of times. We hold them up for being disobedient, not doing what we're supposed to do, doing the wrong thing, we're not in the will of God or whatever, Number three, sometimes we hold up our blessings because we out of order. Well, that can go with two. We're out of order. We have God is waiting for us to do certain things, move out of certain places, get into the rightful place, not just with him, but in such situations. We need to get ourselves out of it into the right situation, and and sometimes we have to condition our minds with to be in a rightful in a place to receive it. Some people, God can't bless with $1 million because they don't know what to do with $1 million. They might just go fool. So, God won't see them no more. They'll never go back to church. He bless somebody with a car, they'll go everywhere but church with the car. So God have to, it's reasons why sometimes we may not get our prayers and have our prayers answered and get the blessings that we ask God for. There are reasons, there are reasons, and I know for a fact, for myself, speaking personally, like I tell you, I always keep it real, and I keep it real with myself. So I know, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I keep it 100 all day long, like I say. I know for a fact that I have held up many of my blessings. I know that I've held up many of my blessings. Being disobedient, being out of place, not being in sync, and being in alignment with God. You know, you know, I know that for a fact. So when you begin when you decide, okay, Lord, when you get tired of losing, and when you get tired of living in a dry place, living in the valley, when you get tired of the enemy taking all that you got, when you get tired of wrestling with the enemy, fighting with the enemy, sleeping with the enemy, when you get tired of all these things that you're missing out on, that you could be being blessed with, and so you have to come to that place of being tired, and to, you know, and then you'll be in a position for God to just, he has to honor his word. And not only that, sometimes God knows that some of us, we just so stubborn. We're so stubborn to God will allow certain things to happen and take place. And it causes us to be pushed into the place where we need to be. Because he know if he waiting on us, some of us, we waiting on all this and we waiting on that, and we can't decide, and we dragging our feet, and so sometimes things pushes us, circumstances pushes us towards God. You say, let me take my hands off of this situation, or let me, put my hand on this situation, let me, maneuver some things, because they need a little help. But we sometimes hold up the blessings that are stored up in heaven for us. And if you want to begin to receive those blessings that God has for you, you need to start making some changes. It's time to start making some changes in your life. And don't let anybody stop you from doing that. And that was one of the things that the man of God said to me. He's like, don't let nobody stop you from doing this and this and this and this. I'm not going to put out everything out there that he told me, because the enemy is listening too. Sometimes you don't let your right hand know what your left hand's doing, you know. But he said, don't let nobody stop you. Do it. Do it. Everything that you wanted to do it. Everything you wanted, go get it. God is going to do it. So I'm looking for God to do some things this year for me. I'm waiting for God to open up the windows and all those things that he got stored up in the attic, in the closet, in the basement. All those things that just piled all up because they supposed to be in already. But I've been holding them up. I held them up. I'm ready for him. You know when you go to the little kids at the parties and they have the pinatas and it's full of candy, and you know the kids be underneath there waiting. You know they take the turn hitting it. You know, and each hit it tears the pinata open, little holes, little rips, little tears here and there. Then you got that one kid, he hits that boom. And when he do that, all the kids underneath, they waiting because they know just one more hit, and that pinata is finna bust open, and they underneath it, waiting to catch that candy. Well, that's where I'm at right now. I'm waiting like this, you know, overflowing in your bosom that you won't have room enough to receive. I'm like this. Okay, Lord, I'm ready. I want it. Send it on down. Woo! It's mine. Let me snatch it on down. Pull it down. Yes. This year, I'm excited. I'm excited in my soul, in my spirit. I'm excited about what God is about to do. And I know that if he's doing great things for me, he's doing great things for you. I know if he has some things stored up for me, he got something stored up for you. Get your blessings. Get what God have for you. Move out of the way. Stop standing in the way of your blessings and all that God has stored up for you. He wants to give it to you. It's yours. It has your name on it. Nobody else can get it. It has your name on it. You know how people go to the jeweler and they have somebody's name engraved on the watch and engraved on the ring and engraved on the necklace, the jewelry, or whatever. Well, once you engrave something, ain't no getting that off. Once you engrave somebody's name in there, that's it. It's done deal. Now you can get something and scratch it, scratch it all up or whatever you want to, but it's engraved, signed, sealed, and delivered. It has your name on it. It's stored up for you. Nobody couldn't get out what belongs to me. What belongs to me is for me. It belongs to Tasha. Me. So I want to encourage you today. Just make a few steps. Move out of the way. Move to the left. Move. Yes, I'm excited. My heart has been blessed, and I receive the word from God that came through the man of God. And I will be sharing with you as God begin to bless. And as I begin to move forward, back into the place where God predestined and ordained me to be before I strayed. So be encouraged. This is the year of Jubilee. Begin to decree and declare things over your life, over your family and your friends' lives. Begin to stand on God's word. Speak faith and blessings. Grab hold of your faith and speak blessings. Speak life. Live. Be happy. And that's real talk and inspirations with the girl Coco. God bless you. Peace and blessings to you and your family. I love you. Be encouraged. Until next time.